Imagine a showdown between two global giants. One's got an unstoppable military machine and the other, a floating garage that might just terrify them to pieces. Meet the United States ship Louis B. Puller, the ultimate game changer that has China sweating like it's arm wrestling a T-Rex. Buckle up as we dive into how this $650 million sea fortress could tip the scales in the Indo-Pacific chessboard. Ready to see why a garage could win a war? Let's go! Rising tensions in the Indo-Pacific. The battle for dominance. The Indo-Pacific has become a critical arena for rising geopolitical tensions, territorial disputes, and a fierce competition for influence. At the forefront of this power struggle is China, which has aggressively expanded its military, economic, and political influence across the region. China's ambitions to dominate the South China Sea and bring Taiwan under its control signal its intention to challenge the current global order. However, standing in China's way is the United States, a superpower with vast military capabilities and technological advantages. This brewing conflict sets the stage for a potential showdown between the two nations as they compete for supremacy in the Indo-Pacific. China's aggressive expansion and influence. China's expansionist strategy goes beyond territorial claims. Through strategic investments in infrastructure and economic partnerships, China is strengthening its foothold in key areas throughout the Indo-Pacific. Beijing's projects include water supply improvements in Tonga and port infrastructure developments in Fiji. These ventures are part of China's broader goal of extending its influence, securing military access, and undermining U.S. dominance. Additionally, China has convinced several nations, including the Solomon Islands and Nauru, to shift their diplomatic allegiance from Taiwan to China, isolating Taiwan and eroding U.S. influence in the region. This multi-pronged approach is part of China's bid to reshape the Indo-Pacific and challenge U.S. strategic interests. The U.S. technological advantage, power projection across the Pacific. Despite China's geographic advantages and growing regional influence, the United States maintains a technological edge in naval warfare. The U.S. Navy's ability to project power across vast distances with unmatched precision makes it a formidable adversary in the Indo-Pacific. One key asset in this power projection is the United States ship Louis B. Puller, a state-of-the-art expeditionary sea base. This innovative vessel represents a new frontier in naval capabilities, providing the U.S. with a mobile, flexible platform capable of sustaining long-term operations in the region. The Puller's advanced technology and logistical capabilities make it a critical asset in the U.S. efforts to maintain its influence in the Indo-Pacific. The United States ship Louis B. Puller, a floating base like no other. The United States ship Louis B. Puller is a unique vessel in the U.S. Navy's fleet, designed specifically to address the logistical challenges posed by the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. Unlike traditional warships, the Puller is a mobile platform built to support a wide range of military operations, from mine clearance and special operations to drone launches and refueling. Its floating base design allows the U.S. to project power in contested areas without relying on vulnerable land-based infrastructure. The Puller's ability to operate independently in remote locations makes it a game-changer in maintaining U.S. military readiness and responding to threats in the Indo-Pacific. The tyranny of distance, a challenge for U.S. strategy. One of the most significant challenges facing the U.S. in the Indo-Pacific is the sheer size of the region. The Pacific Ocean covers over 60 million square miles, making it difficult for the U.S. to maintain a consistent military presence. Although the U.S. has over 400 military bases across the Pacific, they are often too far apart from one another and from potential conflict zones. This geographic challenge, known as the tyranny of distance, complicates the logistics of any potential conflict with China. The United States ship Louis B. Puller helps mitigate this issue by serving as a mobile logistics hub, capable of sustaining operations far from established bases. How the United States ship Louis B. Puller strengthens U.S. military operations. The United States ship Louis B. Puller plays a critical role in addressing the U.S. logistical challenges in the Indo-Pacific. Its massive flight deck, which spans approximately the size of a football field, can accommodate various aircraft, including helicopters and drones. This capability allows the Puller to support a wide range of missions, from transporting troops and supplies to launching surveillance drones for intelligence gathering operations. Additionally, the ship's ability to refuel other vessels at sea and provide logistical support to ground forces makes it a vital asset in sustaining U.S. military operations across the vast expanse of the Pacific. China's growing presence in the Pacific Islands. China's influence in the Pacific Islands is one of the primary challenges the U.S. faces in the Indo-Pacific region. Through security pacts with countries like Kiribati and the Solomon Islands, China has gained the ability to deploy military personnel in these strategically important locations. This growing presence threatens to limit U.S. access to critical infrastructure in the region, including military bases and intelligence assets. China's diplomatic efforts, such as convincing countries to switch their recognition from Taiwan to Beijing, further undermine U.S. influence. As China continues to build its presence in the Pacific, the United States ship Louis B. Puller becomes increasingly important in countering this expansion and maintaining U.S. access to key areas. Logistical powerhouse, the key to winning a naval conflict. The United States ship Louis B. Puller is not just a support vessel, it is a logistical powerhouse that can play a decisive role in a potential conflict between the U.S. and China. With the capacity to store over 11 million gallons of fuel, the Puller can refuel entire fleets of ships, including aircraft carriers and destroyers, allowing U.S. forces to maintain a constant presence in contested areas. The ship's ability to transport essential supplies to troops on the ground via helicopters further enhances its value, ensuring that U.S. forces remain well supplied and operational even in remote or contested areas where traditional supply lines are vulnerable. In addition to fuel, it can also carry spare parts, ammunition, and food, making it a lifeline for extended operations. Its versatility ensures that U.S. forces can sustain long-term missions without interruption, even in the most challenging environments. Real-world operations. How the United States ship Louis B. Puller has been deployed. Since its commissioning in 2017, the United States ship Louis B. Puller has participated in several high-profile operations, demonstrating its effectiveness as a logistical and operational hub. In 2022, the Puller intercepted a vessel in the Gulf of Oman carrying weapons and ammunition intended for Iranian-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen. The ship also supported Navy SEAL operations, serving as a platform for launching small boats and special operations missions. In January 2024, the Puller played a key role in intercepting missile components intended for hostile forces, further showcasing its versatility. Its continued presence in these areas underscores its importance in ongoing maritime security efforts. The future of U.S. strategy in the Indo-Pacific. Can the United States ship Louis B. Puller tip the balance? As tensions continue to rise in the Indo-Pacific, the United States ship Louis B. Puller is set to play a pivotal role in U.S. strategy, acting as both a logistical powerhouse and a flexible command center, especially where access to traditional infrastructure is limited. The ship's flexibility allows it to adapt to a wide range of missions, from special forces operations to humanitarian aid and disaster relief, showcasing its versatility in both combat and non-combat scenarios. In a region where the tyranny of distance poses significant logistical challenges, the Puller's capabilities provide the U.S. with a critical edge, enabling rapid deployment, sustained operations, and seamless coordination across vast distances. Its self-sufficiency allows operations without relying on external bases. This makes the Puller a central piece in maintaining U.S. dominance despite China's growing ambitions. That's all for today's video. If you found this video as fascinating as we did, don't forget to hit that like button. Want more thrilling content on global power plays and military game changers? Subscribe and join the conversation, because you won't want to miss what's next.